F1 News: Renault signs permanent deal, Hamilton on Mercedes car, Verstappen complains. Renault team advisor Alain Prost says they could look to tempt Carlos Sainz away from Red Bull for longer than his one-year loan spell. A number of deals announced last week saw Sainz leave Toro Rosso to replace Jolyon Palmer at Renault, although Red Bull insisted he would be returning to one of their F1 teams after a season away. However, Prost reckons there are a number of drivers available and there will be a lot of movement with Sainz remaining at Renault a possibility. The driver market is important and we are in position for the end of 2018 when it is a little bit open for discussion, Prost told Sky Sports. At the end of 2018 there are a lot of drivers without contracts. We want to be better as a team. Next year we will prove we are better than we are now and we want to be in the key market. We have Carlos next year but he is remaining in the Red Bull family. But if he performs well and wants to stay we will find a solution. Lewis Hamilton believes his Mercedes will not improve in 2017 and he must focus on getting the most out of it in its current state. Mercedes had been expected to struggle at the power-limited Singapore street circuit but the rain and first-lap crashes for both Ferraris allowed him to cruise to a surprise victory. The Brit now has a 28-point lead in the F1 World Drivers' Championship over Sebastian Vettel but is under no illusions about how tough the last 6 races will be. I think this weekend really shows the strengths and weaknesses of our car and the characteristics, Hamilton said. In the dry conditions we were nowhere, so to come to probably our weakest circuit, perhaps second or first to Monaco, and win is obviously a great result. We've got to stay on our toes and keep trying to extract everything out of this car. We understand what we can do, potentially for the future, to make it better. It won't happen with this car, potentially for the next one. Max Verstappen has hit out at Sebastian Vettel's actions at the beginning of the Singapore Grand Prix that put both drivers and Kimi Räikkönen out of the race. Vettel, who started on pole position, moved across the track to block Verstappen but inadvertently forced the Red Bull into Räikkönen. The German escaped seemingly unscathed while the other 2 drivers careered into the first corner out of control but Vettel crashed out 2 corners later thanks to damage sustained in the incident. Championship leader Hamilton cruised through the chaos to take a lead he never relinquished and Verstappen believes Vettel's actions were unnecessarily rash given where the Brit had started. Vettel is fighting for the championship, so you don't need to take so much risk if you know that Hamilton starts 5th, Verstappen said. If this would have been with Hamilton then it would have been a completely different story. From his, Vettel's, side, I don't understand this something like